Speaking at a press briefing, the management of Premier Academy, led by the acting principal, Mr. Chris Akinsonwo, denied media reports that the autopsy result conducted on the late SS1 student, Keren Akpagher, was out.
I think just this morning, some people sent some messages to us on Facebook saying the autopsy result had been released, something that was done some few hours ago, and that Premier Academy was indicted. So we are not happy with this. The results are yet to be released, and we want to enjoin all members of the public to please clarify, receive, ask questions when you see some of these things. It appears there's a campaign of calumny out there to smear the good name of Premier Academy. Over years, our students have done beautifully well, and we're not resting on our oars. We're still working. Premier Academy is still a work in progress.
He said the student was released to her mother on the 19th of May 2021, only to hear after 2 days that she had gone into coma.
Our surveillance cameras capture every activity that goes on in the school. The school leverages on adult supervision. In this regard, we have about 30 internal and external security guards who are positioned in different security beats. Unfortunately, Keren joined the school and was declared to have type 1 diabetes, which is diabetes mellitus. And we have been managing her for a very long time until she passed on. On the day she left the school on Saturday, the 19th of June, blood sugar was checked and it was normal. We handed over a stable student to the mother that very day. What happened as at the time she left and before her demise, we can't really say much on this. And we also have the various footages before our final exit from the school. And people, the concerned stakeholders, have been coming to have a look at this. And that was before she went to the ophthalmologist. The CCTV footages captured her as she was walked out of the school in a very stable condition.
The acting principal, however, appealed to the general public to exercise patience and wait for the autopsy result. The matron of the school also gave clarification on the allegation that condom was found in her private part.
We went to the hospital, and when we got there, we met the girl in coma. And I asked why she's in coma since she was just delirious in the morning. She said the girl was sedated because she was struggling. For me, at that point, I wasn't comfortable with that management. So I asked to see the doctor. But I was told the doctor has closed for the day, that he was no longer around in the hospital then. And I was in that hospital till 7 p.m. but I didn't get to see or speak with the doctor. And she now said, while they were trying to pass some instruments, into her private part, that they discovered she had an infection, of course, which as the doctor was cleaning, he now brought out something. He doesn't know what it was. He sent it for test, and they told them it was decayed condom. And they equally got spermatozoa in her urine. The statement did not add up at all to me, because first, a condom is a latex. It's not meant to decay. If you're telling me a condom decayed, it must have been in that enclosure for a long period of time, maybe for months, for years. And if it has actually decayed, then we shouldn't be seeing spermatozoa there again. So I wasn't convinced. That was why I pressed further to see the doctor, so I could see those items. But I was not shown the items. I was told the doctor was not on seat. Like I said, I stayed there till 7 p.m. and I left, promising to check back on them. Meanwhile, because I wasn't comfortable with the condition I met the girl, I suggested to her that we move the girl from there because I know she's diabetic. For her to be in crisis means the blood sugar has gone up. And she told me too that it was over 400. At that point, to me, I think a pediatric, not just a pediatrician that is an endocrinologist should be the one attending to this child at this point. But I don't think they have such specialists attending to her there then. So that was why I offered that we move the girl to another facility. But the mom told me that she knows the hospital, she has been using them, and that they equally have a branch in Makurdi, which she has been using. So there is no need moving her out of that place. I couldn't go against her will. It's a private hospital. She took the child there from her house. So I came back to school, only to hear of her death the early mornings of the next day, the early morning of 22nd, Tuesday the 22nd. And when we paid her a condolence visit at home, I tried to find out some things from her. She told me the girl did not tell her anything. She was waiting for the girl to, come out of the unconscious state so that she could ask the questions too. But that the girl was fine all through at home over the weekend. She picked her on Saturday. By Sunday she even cooked for her younger brother and all of that. That was on Monday morning around 4 a.m. that she started, talking irrationally. And I know that if she missed the insulin for Saturday evening, Sunday morning and Sunday evening, it will result to that. This girl is fully dependent on insulin. So missing it could push her into that crisis.
Journalists were, however, taken round the school to have on-the-spot assessment of how the school is structured. Lulu Bangkong, Prompt TV News, Abuja.